taking the win with Seth Moniz, regular footer. And now we have another opportunity for a goofy, Ramzi Boukhiam against Griffin. What a tight match.
Griffin Colapinto, as he completed his ride, another look at first ride for Colapinto.
Yeah, these waves are lovely when you take off. They're like half the size, and then you go into the West Bowl. This one not providing Griffin too much opportunity to get deep, but it's still a beautiful barrel and an impressive backside snap for him. As you can see, it takes off, takes his time. He knows it's going to grow down the line. He bottom turns, fades himself to slow it down, puts on the brakes. But just the wave wasn't one of those that were running down the line.
Griffin Colapinto. Speaking of the finals will be 40 minutes.
Cool, Ramzi right there was on his way
traveling for a while. I was waiting for him to come out.
Italo wasn't able to. We're going to see if Griffin is going to do the same.
Here comes Griff. Drops into the bowl, pulls up, pulls in, and comes out. He's just able to do that so seamlessly every single time almost. Things are going to turn, or lull is going to set in. Here's Griffin. We're waiting for this score.
Yeah, like he delayed himself at a point. I thought he wasn't going to come out of it because he put himself in such a deep spot in a predictable wave, but then he made it a surprise factor out of it. So you can't even see him shooting straight on, and then he comes out nicely. As soon as I spoke, he was wanting to answer me, but looks like Ramzi is going to have a chance to answer back.
Long stretching wall in front of Boukhiam. Buried in the barrel. Ooh. Looking to fight his way past the foam ball, but the foam ball catches up.
Didn't let him come out and generate the speed he was hoping for.
Live action, side slipping into another barrel. Griffin Colapinto maximizing tube time. Long stretching wall in front of Colapinto, and he's able to doggy door out of that. Water bending.
Sat on the foam ball in as deep as he could because he saw the section coming, and he identified it. He just watched it bend around him, and he just sat back and just stayed on the tail as far as he could, so just be in the barrel for as long as possible. And as he was gone, the whole thing closed out, so I couldn't tell if he made it or not. But then you guys are saying that he doggy-doored it, and then he just paddled by with this look on his face and this smirk that he was in control, which was pretty...
Bending water. Ramzi right behind him, drops in, pulls up high, drives through that first section, gets through that section, and kicks out. Feeling good. Jesse, this has been a run. You know, we ran some type of heats every single day of the window. Ramzi Boukhiam way deep on this one, and the Moroccan just gets caught up in the barrel.
A close distance to it, not letting him get too much away, but there's still 10 minutes to go, so...
Here he goes on the priority, just seeking something.
It's almost like a slow cook, you know? Like you're putting your opponent... You're not sitting on them, but you're also not keeping him too far.
Griffin likes this one. Colapinto traveling, disappears and reappears once again.
As you can see, Griffin here on a very good spot, perfect positioning, slow himself down, beautiful ride from him. Comes out pretty clean, probably a touch better than his 6.67 because this wave was more throaty. Very intense takeoff, super deep, and came out pretty clean on the channel. And you don't want the cute one that is predictable, nice and wide, and you just take off in the perfect place. You need the one that you drive through it. It looks like Griffin is up and riding.
Griffin on the West Bowl, pulls in, and that one clamps on Griff. Gonna start calling him the water bender, Colapinto.
I mean, they're so excited. I couldn't be more happy for both of these surfers, and for Ramzi and for Italo as well, holding it down for the Goofies. Ramzi, a massive result. I'm sure he's all smiles now.
Team Griff, just the other day when you got that near perfect heat, it was starting to feel like destiny that you'd be here on finals day. I know this was no easy path. To what do you owe this run to the finals?
Probably like last two events, honestly, because I lost first round in the last two events, and it just like kicked me into gear even more. You know, sometimes I've been kind of realizing is like, as weird as it sounds, I'm like motivated by the fear of failure, and so it's like when I have a couple bad losses, like it really pisses me off and really like makes me like lock in that much more and like do all those little 1%ers that much more. So but now it's like I'm learning like, okay, like now that I realize how can I, you know, lock in even when like things are going good and I'm on top, and like keep that momentum and like stay on top of those things and just keep that going. And I think the awareness of that is a big part of it. So you're always learning.
You've already had some serious, incredible heats, some memorable moments. Now you're going to with one of your longest times friends. Tell me about what it's going to be like going up against Seth.
Oh, it's the dream. I was talking to Auntie Tammy, shout out Moniz family. I know you guys are watching right now. I've been talking to Auntie Tammy like the last couple of days, and I think once we made the quarters, we were like, oh, we're on the opposite sides of the draw. Like we could make the final together. And every time Seth would make the heat or I'd make my heat, we'd be like, oh, the dream's still alive. The dream's still alive. So like now that we did it, it's like holy moly, you know. So on top of the world as far as that goes, like Seth's like my second brother, you know, like brother from another mother. So yeah, lao.
Can't wait to see it, brother. Good luck in the final.